So we have talked about all the different ways that artists can create art. Last time we talked about mixed media and we painted, used crayon markers, and we used glue to create a mixed media work. So, what if I said that you had to create art that nobody has ever seen before, and it couldn't be made out of paper, it couldn't be a painting, and it couldn't be a drawing? What would you do? We're going to have a little bit of think time. So for 10 seconds, we're going to quietly think to ourselves of art that nobody has ever seen before. So I'm going to count, you think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I want to hear from you. What did you come up with? Raise your hand so you can tell us what you would do if you had to create art that nobody in the world has ever seen before. Okay, I hope that we came up with some really cool answers. Maybe someone could create art out of forks or old trash. Maybe they made art out of glow-in-the-dark sticks. Think of ways that an artist could create art in a new way. Today we're going to create art using shaving cream on the table, so it'll be a lot of fun, but it'll also be very messy, which means that I'm expecting you to be very responsible. Before we begin, let's go ahead and review some of our different line types. Could someone please raise their hand and tell us some of the line types that they remember? Let's call on at least 3 people. So today I'm going to come by and give each table a little bit of shaving cream. I'm just going to spray it onto the table. What your job is to do with your partner is you are going to move it across the table. Now please do not touch my bins, don't touch your neighbor, and then don't touch yourself, but your hands can touch the shaving cream. You're going to make it real big into a real big pile. Yes, I know it's kind of messy, kind of crazy, it'll feel kind of weird in your hands, but once you have it like this, you can start to draw different lines. So I might do vertical lines. I might do horizontal lines. I can do diagonal lines. I could do spirals. I could do wavy. I could do zigzag. I could do castle. I could do dots. It's up to you. You could even try doing some shapes. You might want to do some letters, maybe some numbers. We're going to give it a try. I'll come by and give you more shaving cream when you're ready, but you're going to work until the shaving cream's all gone. Okay, so now I'm trying to work with it, but it's kind of going away. That's normal. It means that we are time to stop. So I will give each person a wet wipe. You're going to clean your hands and then clean your table with the wet wipe. So once you get your wet wipe, it's time for you to first clean your hands and then clean your table. And it should go away. You'll scrub in big circles. But now, I think you're ready to go ahead and get started. Show me slant so I can pass out your shaving cream. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. I will pause the video now, and then we will wait until we are all done, and then I'll show you the next step for today. Okay, now that we are all clean and I have thrown away my wet wipe, each person's gonna get this huge mega piece of paper. We're gonna practice our lines. I'll also pass out your line sheet so that you can remember which ones we've already studied. What we're gonna do is we are going to, for the rest of class today, practice our lines a little bit more. And you are going to take a marker, doesn't matter any color, you can use all the different colors today. You'll start at the very top and you will practice your lines. Before we start that, let's go ahead and take a marker to the very bottom and we're going to write our name. So I'm going to go ahead and write my name at the very bottom. I'm going to write Mr. Buffalo because that's my name, but you need to write your name. And then we will also write our class code. So I'll pause the video and we'll write the class code. Awesome, guys. So I did zigzag for my first line. I might want to mix it up, and right underneath it, I will do a castle line. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that all the way across. I may want to take a blue, and now I'm going to do my wavy line. But there's also wavy like the ocean lines. Maybe you can make up your own line today. That's totally up to you. That would be so cool. After you have done completing and putting all these different lines on your paper, we're gonna go ahead and color it with the crayon. So we're gonna use marker to make our lines, and then we're gonna use crayons to color. Now, in between those lines, I'm gonna use crayons to go ahead and give it some color, baby, color. You wanna give it a variety or different kinds of color and lines to make it interesting. Woo-wee! So I've been working really hard, putting all these different colors in between my lines. I'm almost done, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and see what y'all are gonna do on yours. So I'm so excited for us to finish these line patterns. Hopefully we can finish today. If you don't finish, that's okay. Then I will see you next time. Have a great day, kindergarten.